going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to mine Epic Cash. We're also going to run through the algorithms, as it is multi-algorithm depending on your hardware. We're also going to go through how to get your funds off of the mining pool here and to the exchange, as it is different than what you are used to traditionally. So let's get into this video. All right, so first I'm going to go through the algorithms and how they kind of work here. So Epic Cash can be mined on RandomX, which is CPUs, Cuckoo, which is ASICs, and ProgPow, which is GPUs. Now, when it's on RandomX and ProgPow, the CPU and GPU side, it's mining each one of these for 48% of the time. So we're going to be pairing this up with another coin. Now, our miner we're going to be utilizing is SRB miner, so you can mine any other coin with Epic Cash that SRB miner does support. So for example, RandomX and Zeph, you're going to mine RandomX for 48% of a 24-hour period of a day, and then for the 52%, you're going to be mining the other coin, in this case Zeph here, or even Zealous if you're on CPUs, because SRB miner does support that. And then for Epic Cash, if you're mining on GPUs or something, you're going to be mining for 48% of the time on ProgPow with your GPU, and then whatever other GPU coin you want to pair with it that SRB miner does support. But in this case, for the setup, we're going to be utilizing RandomX for the CPUs. To show you how to do this, you can follow the exact same steps, but use ProgPow as your algorithm, and then any other GPU coin that SRB miner supports. So the first thing you are going to need is a wallet, and straight on their website, you can see this link right here, download the wallet. If you click on that, it brings you to multiple different wallets to utilize. Myself, I like using the GUI desktop wallet. It's a nice, easy to use type of wallet here that you may be possibly used to. All right, so for Windows and setting up your miner, you're obviously going to need SRB miner, but you're going to need an older version for some weird reason. So let me just show you what I mean here. Coming into SRB miner 241, coming into this, and if I run my Epic plus Zeph bat file, we can see that it's working as intended here. It'll connect to both pools. We'll start seeing hash rate, working on Algo 1, doing all the data sets, everything it needs to do to begin mining. We can see we're connected to Hero Miner Zephyr side. It'll take a couple minutes. Now we connected to 51 pool, and it's going between the jobs and what they're working on. Now, if I use any version after this with the exact same bat file, for some reason, it just doesn't work. I don't know why. So here I come into a newer version. I'll run the same bat file. It'll connect to Hero Miners, and then it'll say press spacebar here, any key to continue. As you can see right there, and then it won't work. So I went through every single SRB miner version that I had here, and only the older ones seem to work, and this is for Windows. In HiveOS, it does work on the latest version stuff, so I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm going to try to message Doctor and see, but for this tutorial, make sure you do have, older version 2.4.5. And coming into the SRB miner GitHub here, we can see January 6th is when 2.4.5 came in. So I will try to link this. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to link it here. So it's on page 3. I'll link this page to this, and then scroll down and look for 2.4.5, as well as older versions do work as well. I think the one I've always been using is like 2.2.8 or something like that. So nothing has changed in terms of Epic Cash and, mining Monero and RandomX coins and stuff for, ever when it comes to SRB miners. So these older versions work just fine, and it seems like it's what you need when it comes to Windows. All right, so now let's begin setting up this miner. So what I actually did here for video purposes, so you can see the bat file and everything, because I don't remember the preset bat file for the older one because I deleted them all. I just downloaded the latest SRB miner. You can see start mining Epic Cash and Monero. So I'm going to right click that and copy it, and then I'm just going to go back to my older one where I do have set Epic Dual here in the 228, you can see, and I'm just going to paste that in like so. I already did it, but I'm going to overwrite it so we start from scratch, and this is the bat file off the latest one. So we're going to have to set our username and password and everything to the pool in here, because if you go in the pool by default and you scroll all the way up here, you can see username and password. You do not make an account at the pool. You actually have to do everything in the miner, and that creates your account at the pool. So the first thing I'm going to do is rename this from Monero and change this over to Zephyr, or just in this case Zeph, like so. And then we're going to right click on this and edit it. So this is where all the magic happens that we got to set this up. So in this case, we can see here srbminer multi.exe algorithm. We can see random epic, and then this symbol here followed by random x. That's telling algorithm 0, algorithm 1. Now pool 51 pool online, this is correct by default. And then our second one is Monero Hero Miners. We're actually going to adjust this to whatever pool you want to use for Zeph. In my case, I'm just going to quickly use Hero Miners here. So I'm going to come that, bring up my miner again, and then we're just going to adjust where our pool was right here. So now we have our Zephyr pool. Now for our wallet, this is where our username and stuff is going to be. So this is our account info. So right now I'm just going to go test video for my username. That's going to be the username. We're just going to connect to the pool. It does not exist at this point in time. But if I use my real one, you can see all my login information and then steal all my coins. So make sure you do change this to your username and your type of password. So wallet right now, I have test video for our username on 51 pool. And now I'm going to need my Zephyr wallet right here. So there I pasted in my Zeph wallet. Now I'm going to put in my Zeph worker name here. So Rabid WS for Rabid Workstation. And now when it comes to our actual 51 pool password, we have to set our password in the miner as well. And to put in our password for the pool, we just put in -- password space and then whatever you want your password to be. In this case, I'm using test video for the password as well as test video for our username. Now we also need a worker name here. So in order to do that, actually, I should have had that earlier, but beside test video, which is our username, you put a little hashtag here and then go Rabid Workstation again, name it whatever you want. So this is actually going to be username, and then you do need this hashtag to make your actual worker name in the pool. So hopefully that kind of makes sense to you guys. Now there's other things you can do, like obviously if you are CPU mining, you can disable your GPU. That way it doesn't conflict with anything. You shouldn't need to, but if you do want to disable that GPU, there is a command, just -- disable GPU, and that will make sure it doesn't run your GPU. Now, because this is my workstation, I do like to limit my threads. So this is your thread limitation command here, -- CPU - thread space. And then in this case, it's 7950X3D. I'm going with 30 of 32 threads. So that is the command there. You can pause this and look at this. You're going to have to type all this stuff out. If I put it in the YouTube description, it's going to cancel it all out and you won't be able to copy anything. So just pause it at this section of the video or something and pretty much write it all out. So file, save as, or just save here. We're going to save this bat file, and now we're going to close this out and then double click and run our new bat file we made. So now that we have this happening, we can see that is now firing up. Now it is saying run miner with administrator root and enable MSR tweaks. That obviously didn't happen because it didn't ask for permission. So if you want to do that, which is recommended to do, just simply go to srbminer here, right click, go to properties, compatibility, and run this program as an administrator. Apply that, hit OK, run that bat file again, and now it's going to ask for administrative purposes. Close the background window, keep the miner window going. Here you can see detecting GPU devices, but it's not going to use it for random X, so you should be okay here. But now you can see everything is connecting to 51 pool. We're connecting to US Zephyr Hero Miners pool, and then we're working on certain jobs depending if there is a live Epic Cache thing happening right now or not. All right, so let's kind of go through the stats right now, and there's some other commands I do want to add in there, but I want to run it this way so you can kind of see what's happening here. As you're going to have to run a command that tells it to do multi-algorithm jobs. So here we can see we're getting, different hits here. Random epic, job 0 here. This is coin 0, work 0, whatever. And random X, which is Zeph, is job or work coin number 1 type of thing. 2 of them. But you can see we're splitting the hash rate. So right now we're kind of dual mining at the exact same time. This isn't what we want to do. We want it to fully turn off and then turn on to whatever coin is active at the time. When Epic Cache is active, we want it to go. And when random X is, or when random epic here does stop its round, we want it to go full bore onto Zeph and stuff. So in order to do that, we're going to close this out here and we're going to bring up our bat file again. So I'm just going to find that here, come into my miners here, CPU, Epic Cache, wherever you are, dual epic right here. Now I already put it in, but I want to show you what this command actually is. So here you can see I did add in the disable GPU. So we want to run this -- multi - algorithm - job - mode space 3. This is going to allow it to shut off the first algorithm when the round is done and then move everything into full Zeph. So I'm just going to file and save this again just so that you can see what I have going on there. I know this is probably sounding confusing, but I want to make sure you guys get this right. So now I'm going to double click this and you should see once it goes as a min purposes here, we're going to get our thing. Now it's going to start showing multi-algorithm jobs and so on in it. As you can see right now, it just popped up working on algorithm 1 job. Now it's fully dedicating your CPU to the jobs depending if an Epic Cache job is live or not live. All right, so now let's look at our miner and what it's looking like now. And we can see it's not splitting our hash rate up anymore. We can see random X, full hash rate here, 17.66. And then when it switches over to its algorithm job, you can see working on job 0 here, it went to random epic. We now have 0 hash rate on random X side and all hash rate on the random epic side. So I did want to point that out and show you that you do need that command unless you want to split your hash rate between the two all the time. I don't think it's worth it going that route, and this way is the way you should do it. Now another thing, now we got to try to log into the pool. As you know, I went test video for the username, test video for the password. Now you might have to wait 20 minutes to a half an hour before everything actually settles in at the pool here, because it actually has to send shares to a block and it doesn't create the address until the following block has been found and after the fact. So you do have to keep in mind there is going to be a delay before everything comes in. So I just want to see if everything is here yet. So we're going to go test video and hit the sign in. Enter will not work. You must click sign in with your mouse here or it won't start loading everything. So I just want to see if it took effect yet or if I'm going to have to wait quite a bit longer still. So it's trying to load, but it may not have taken effect yet. So no, we still can't log in. So you have to give it more time. It's only been like 2 minutes since I started. So I'm just going to wait a little bit and then we'll try to log into our pool here. So while I'm waiting for the pool log and stuff, let's set up our HiveOS flight sheet here. So simply, you're going to come into your wallets here and you're going to create your Epic Cache wallet. Click on add wallet, type coin and ticker. We're just going to go Epic here. Click on that. Put anything you really want here. You can come into your wallet and put like in your receiving address. I don't really care. I'll blur it all out, but here you can see all sorts of different ones. Just put in any one of these, your public Epic address, if that's what you want, or your local, whatever, it doesn't matter. Put something in, you're not going to be using that anyway, so it doesn't matter. So paste any one of those ones into here. You just want it for the Epic symbol here, and then name it whatever you want, like Vite or so on. If you plan on using Vite, but no one uses Vite, they're discontinuing Epic. But name this, Epic Wallet or Test Video, whatever you want. I'm going to go Test Video in this case here, and I'm simply going to create that wallet. Now we're going to click on flight sheets. Once we click on flight sheets, we're going to come into here, put in Epic. So now we can click on Epic. It's all there. Pick anything you want. Epic Test Video. We saw I didn't even put a wallet in there. I just put anything in there. Pool, we're going to configure that in the miner, and then obviously we're going to select SRB miner right here, and we're going to name this flight sheet. I'm going to name it Epic Video Test right there. And then we're going to set up our miner config. So now we're going to set up 2 coins here. It's a little bit easier than Windows. We're going to be setting up our second coin as Zephyr. So our first coin, we're going to pick Epic or random Epic, I guess. So we're going to select random Epic right here. For our wallet, this is where we're going to put in test video. Let's just get this right. So test video. Then we're going to do our hashtag. And then we're just going to put in worker name over here. So I'm just going to get rid of this. Copy this over. So cut it out of there and put it there. So this is test video. This is going to be our username to get into the pool, followed by our little hashtag symbol, and then worker name. It's going to pull your worker name from HiveOS. Next up, we need our pool and server port. So I'll just paste that in. That is 51pool.online:3416 for our port. And then for our password, this is going to be our password to log in. So in this case, I am going to go test video, just like what I have for my normal username. Now, I do like to add all these extra configs and stuff in here, kind of like what we did with Windows for the same reason. We're disabling the GPU, we're running the multi-algorithm job mode 3, and then you can also use keep alive true. I'm not sure exactly what that does, but my flight sheets work with it in just fine. So now we're going to come into the second coin, and now we're going to pick random X here for Zephyr, random X. Now for wallet, we're going to pick our wallet and worker name like so. I'm just going to take this, right click, copy, put that here, and server pool import. I'm going to come in and we are going to take our Zephyr pool right here, USA West, right click, copy that, bring that in, paste that like so. And then for our extra configs and everything, we already have that kind of put in right here. But you can just take this, copy it, and put it in there for our second coin as well, and then apply changes. So the dual coin and everything popped up now. We have all our information in the miner right here. We can see Zephyr, pull and wallet address and all that. Now we can actually put in all the default stuff. So here I'm just going to go Zeph, and now it's going to pull our wallets on our GUI node wallet, and then the pool configure and miner. So now it's actually going to pull all the information we need. Our wallet, it's going to pull our Zephyr wallet, which we can see there. It's going to use our worker name. We have our pool in here all set up in the miner, and then we have our defaults and everything. So that's pretty much how you get up and running for this, for HiveOS. It's much faster than it is for Windows because you got to type all that stuff out here. But now we're just going to create that flight sheet and send this to the moon once I get a worker going. All right, so I just turned on a couple workers down here, which we can see. So I'm just going to select these rigs like so. I'm going to come up to my flight sheets here, look for Epic, wherever the heck that just is right now. So where's the Epics? I lost it all. Can't find it. Where's my Epic? There it goes. So here's Epic. Now we're just going to find the one we just made, which was called Test Video, somewhere here. Is it all the way at the bottom? Oh my gosh, where is it? Epic 51. Nope, that's a different one. Epic Cash XDAG, Epic Cash plus Virus coin, all sorts of combos that I have in here. I just got to find, there we go, Epic Video Test here. And we're just going to click on that, apply changes, and send that to the moon right here. All right, so I just quickly SSH'd into a rig just to make sure we can see that it's working here. And we can see connecting the US Zephyr Hero miners, connecting the 51 pool, working on algorithm job 1. Everything looks like it's working as it should. So I'm still waiting for the test video account to engage with the pool so I can actually log in. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys how to actually download your rewards coming from the pool, because you're not going to get automatic payouts or anything. So coming into here, this is straight up in my dashboard. We can see total and paid to wallet. So 415 is what I previously had paid to the wallet, and right now I have a total of 553. So obviously subtract this number here from this number is how much is available in your pool. So what we got to do is we got to transfer this balance to our main pool wallet, and then from our pool wallet we're going to withdraw it offline transactions, as it's a privacy coin, into our normal GUI wallet. So I'm just going to transfer coins to wallet here. So going to process your payout here. So that's going to take this and put it all into this side over here once it is done doing that. So now we can see 553.15 and 553.15. They are both the same. I did have to refresh the page for this to kind of update. From this point, we're going to have to come in now, scroll up, and actually go into our pool wallet. All right, so we can see I have a confirmed total now of 140.1. I had 2.1 in earlier. We're still waiting confirmations of 137.99, which is that trip balance that we just transferred over. Currently spendable, only 2.1. So we do have to wait at least about 10 blocks before this becomes spendable, and we should get this 140 into our spendable. Once it's spendable, that's when we can actually send it to our main wallet. So we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer for all this to go through now. Okay, so now you can see it took about 15-20 minutes or something. We now have currently spendable 140.1 coins. So I'm going to send 140 coins to my actual wallet. So what we got to do here is we're going to come into here, we're going to do file, download a file, and finalize with an upload. So we're going to click on that like so, and the amount I want to do 140 coins here. And then our login password, we have to put in our password for our actual to do this. So the password you set up in your miner once you log into your account and so on. So I'm going to do that right quick. So I got my password in. Now we're going to withdraw from wallet. So I'm going to click on that. All right, so now we have a transaction locked. So we're going to download transaction files. So we're going to click on this and it's going to give us one. Just put it in downloads or whatever. I'm going to save that. We got our file. Now we're going to bring up our actual wallet here. So now in the receive, we're going to import offline transaction. So I'm going to click on that and then drag and drop to receive. So we're going to click here and now I'm going to go to my downloads and we can see this is our file right here. So I'm going to open that up and we're going to, do that. Now you can see this is a file we got to download. So this is like a confirmation file. So we're going to save this file now. So finalize, you can see right in the name here, it says finalize. So I'm going to save this file, transaction success. We're coming back into the pool now and we're going to scroll down here. Now we got to upload our transaction response. So we're going to choose file. I'm going to go in my downloads here and the finalized file is what we're going to choose. We're going to open that. And then upload tax response here. So we're going to click here. And now we're just going to wait for it to do its thing. And then it should confirm and do everything it needs to do. So file is uploaded. Transaction is now finalized. You can see now we have nothing in our pool. We have currently spendable is negative 0.008. So now if we come into our wallet, I'm going to go on my dashboard here and we can see, there we go, waiting for sender to finalize, which we already did. We're just waiting for it. And give it a couple minutes and this 140 tokens should now be in our actual wallet and be spendable. Here you can see we're at 3,399 epic. So it should go up to, 5,010 or 5,000 or 3,509 or so. And it looks like it just finished. So perfect time. I was about to end the recording, but there you can go. It is now confirmed and everything is now officially inside of our wallet. So that is how you withdraw your funds from the 51 pool utilizing offline transactions. All right, so now we're going to try to get some of our coins onto the exchange. Now I've never done this before, so let's kind of see how this works out here. So if we come into here and go to Epic, we can see that if we go to deposit here, generate and upload an Epic Cash slate file to deposit. So this is another one of those offline type of transactions here. So what we want to do is I'm going to come into here and we're going to go to send. And now I'm going to actually go to, so amount to send. I'm just going to send one coin because I'm not sure if there's a minimum or anything. Send one coin here and create offline transactions. So if I click on that, we are now going to download this file right here. So we're going to save this transaction file saved. So we're going to come into the exchange and now we're going to upload that file we just did, which I believe, hopefully that is, that's this one right here. So we're going to open up that, submit our file here, wait a couple seconds as it goes through the process. Response file, click to download. So we're going to click on the response file. It's pretty much what we did with the pool here. So now I'm going to hit the downloads, response file, save. There we go. So it's just called tx.response. We're going to come back into our wallet here, finalize offline transactions. So now we're going to come in and where is our response? Tax response file right here. We're going to open that up. Transaction success. So it says transaction success at this point. So now we're going to click done. And now we're just going to wait. There is our one coin that we sent. So now it's just pending based on 30 confirmations. We'll come back into here and to see what's going on. So yeah, we sent one coin and now it's heading over to the exchange. So now we're just waiting for the 30 confirmations, 2-minute block times. That's about, 2-minute block times. It's about 60 minutes probably. My math might suck for that, but that's about how long it will take in this case here. But we can see this is how you send Epic Cash to the Trade Ogre exchange. All right, guys, so that pretty much does wrap up this video, but there is a major issue. I'm not sure what's going on right now is trying to log into the pool. It's been over an hour and I still can no longer log into the pool here. So I'm just going to go test video, try it one more time. So if any updates do happen, I will let you know down in the pinned comment. But for now, it would not be worth mining this coin if you can't even log into the pool for some reason. So I don't know if they're having issues or what's going on here. You know, my flight sheet works perfectly on my normal account, which was created a long time ago. So maybe it's something to do with new accounts. I have no idea, but I will try to get more information. But for the most part, this is how you get up and running, but the pool seems to be broken on the login side. So this video may have been for nothing, and there's no point in mining it at this point. So once I get an update, guys, again, I will let you guys know. But for now, this is pretty much how you get it done up into the login point. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.